Mostly we can say a server is a machine we access remotely rather than by sitting at a console and using it directly. There are many servers that administrators and developers never interact with directly. These servers are deployed automatically with configuration management and cluster management tools. But we are getting started with the Ubuntu server. It's important to go through the manual configuration so we have a sense of how much work these tools save us. And it's important to know what's going on behind the scene. The most widely used way of accessing a server remotely for administration tasks is to use SSH or secure shell. This is very important point. SSH gives us a command line interface just as if we were sitting in front of a console. A Ubuntu server comes with OpenSSH server installed and configured to allow us access on port 22 using the username and password, which we set up during the installation process. That's what I am using right now, and that's fine when you are getting something up and going. But for ongoing access, you should switch to using a username and key pair. Doing this enhances security, and even though it seems more complex, using a key pair is the best practice and it can make access control a lot easier. There are a few steps involved in setting up access with a key. We will need to generate a key pair or use an existing one, and then we will need to configure the server to accept only keys instead of password. And then we will need to reconnect to the server. One of the nice things about a key pair is that you can use an existing one or have a user send you their public key and you can put it in the place on the server, giving them access without asking a password or any private information. I will go through the steps to generate a key pair on a client machine, and then we will send the public key to the server. Public keys can be shared widely. Many people even put them in an email footer or post them online so others can give them access to the system or get repositories. A key pair is composed of a public key and a private key, which should be kept well private at all the time. Most clients have OpenSSH installed on them, and with that package we get a command called SSH-keygin. There are other ways to generate a key, but this command makes it easy. Here on my client, I will disconnect from my server here and clear the screen. Now I will type SSH-keygin and follow the prompt. You can customize this as you would like, and there are some other options available. Take a look at the man page for SSH-keygin. If you want to do something different, I will save my key in the .ssh folder inside my home folder in a file called id_rsa. I will skip the passphrase for now, and when that's done, I will have two new files inside .ssh folder inside my home folder. As you can see on the screen, the file without extension is my private key and the one with the extension .pub is the public key. I will take a look at the public key here and I will copy it to my clipboard. Now I will connect to my server using my password one last time, and I will create a folder here in my home folder called .ssh. The dot makes it hidden from the normal view, and then inside that I will create the file called authorized key, and here I will paste my public key with Ctrl+Shift+V. I will save with Ctrl+O, and I will close the editor with Ctrl+X. That's part of what we need to do. Now we have a key pair and our public key is where it needs to be on the server. Now we need to tell the SSH service to use only keys on the server. You can find the configuration at etc/ssh/sshd_config. There's a lot of option here and I will skip over most of them unless you have very specific requirement. You maybe won't need to change them. Here I can change the port that SSH runs on my uncommitting this line and changing the value. As you can see on the screen, then I will search with Ctrl+W and look for permanent root login. I will uncommit this and set it to no. We don't want the root account to be able to log in directly through SSH. Any super user activity we do through SSH should be done with the regular user using sudo. This will also help to head off some connection attempt from snaky bot. Our mission right now is to allow logging in with keys and disallow logging in with password. So I will scroll down here a little bit and look for pub key authentication. I will uncommit it and make sure it's set to yes. Then I will find the password authentication, uncommit it and make sure it's set to no. With this setting, any users with the key on the server will be able to log in and you can deny users the ability to connect either by username or by organizing them into a group you belong access with. It's not good enough for a user to just not have a public key on the server because they could add one and then connect. So if you want to deny access, make it explicit. I will save this file and close the editor, and now I need to restart the SSH service. So it loads the setting. I will do that with sudo space systemctl space restart space sshd, and I will disconnect my session with exit. I will connect again, but this time I will tell SSH where to get my key. It knows to look for the id_rsa file, but if you have renamed the file, you can specify the file name like this, as you can see on the screen. And then I'm connected using the key. If you connect frequently, you can put all of this information into your SSH config file on the local machine and make a shortcut to connect. Once you are connected to the server, it's good idea to use tool like screen or tmux. That's why if you get disconnected for some reason, your shell session on the server will still be there. When you come back, screen and tmux work similarly. You will open up the tool or reconnect to a session and then work with Windows inside of it. I will open up tmux here. I can create windows with Ctrl+B and then C, close them with Ctrl+B and X and so on. I can disconnect from this session with Ctrl+B+D. You can learn more about these tools in my course Multitasking at the Linux command line. Tmux and screen are little wide to get used to, but they are really helpful, especially if you are using an unreliable connection. If you need to transfer files back and forth to your server, you can use your key with the file management app like a dedicated SFTP client or one of the development tools that allows you to set up a server profile and work seamlessly on the server files. Keep in mind that you will need to create a user for each person you want to have access and generate a key for them or ask for their public key. So next lecture we will talk about little configuring the firewall. So be with me. See you in next lecture.